Welcome everybody to our live stream here. It's Friday, International Master of Rating Poverty. What's up? Arsenal, good to see you. Thanks for resubbing on Prime. We had a subscription with Prime from Arsenal fan. Subscribe for 27 months. Thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, I missed you for the Thursday night stream because you're very passionate about the game, and it's nice to have people like Arsenal when he's behaving himself. Dhruv goal, Arsenal fan, Sumaher. But I was thinking last night, where's Arsenal? But I forgot, that you got your chess club on Thursdays, I believe. So that explains that mystery. All right, we're gonna take 5+3 challenges, and I talked about this like last year or something on the stream, but I miss having like a weekly chess club. That sort of thing. I love that element of living in Boston back in the day. We had a good chess club with not just weekly, but events, weeknight events, stuff like that. Here I don't have that in Budapest, so we have the Hungarian Team Championship and Budapest Team Championship on Sundays morning, but I mean, who wants to play chess in the morning on Sundays? It's much more. It's like, if you have a life, I mean, it's much more realistic to maybe like play one evening or something like that. And there's no thing like that. There's no like evening game we can play in a club or something. It's weird. This whole concept of like evening chess club in Hungary just doesn't exist. I imagine it's the same for a lot of places. Dhruv goal, Arsenal fan, Sumaher, and chess for everything. All right, let's go. Don't have to be a subscriber necessarily to get in the queue. Yeah, the 10 in the morning league is just brutal. It's brutal. If you're like an angel, I guess it's alright. So, if you have a life, it's hard. Okay, e4. Now, I'm going to play the Sicilian today, a little bit. I've been playing e4, e5. You had a nice chat last night about the sort of benefit of club congregations. A member of the congregation. It almost sounds like church. It's basically chess church, is what it is. You can feel good about yourself. You had a first league game of season Wednesday. You missed the maiden 7. It happens. Maiden 7s are not my specialty as well. I miss most maiden 7s. So let's try this crazy thing I don't know again. I played this against Nefedov, and I had no idea what I was doing. This so-called Kuprejcik system. He likes bishop e3, but here he's got a little problem. I mean, there's no bishop e5. Let's see. But maybe it's alright. Let's see. Bishop e3. What, knight g4 doesn't really do anything, does it? Does it? So why is bishop e3 not good? I can't even remember. Is that what Nefedov played? No, Nefedov played knight e or bishop e2. So what do we do against bishop e3? What's the point here? There is no point. There is no point. Let's just face it, b5. No, I don't get it. I mean, what's the point here? Like, why did I play bishop d7? What does that do? It has no independent value. I don't see e5 as a good move. a6 is a stupid Najdorf. Knight c6 is a classical. g6 is a dragon. What did I do? What have I done here? I don't see any independent road. Knight a6 is just bad. It's an interesting question. What about knight g4? Let's do it. I guess we have to. But objectively, this doesn't really seem right. Yeah, if you want to play along a c-file, sure. But then it's like, where do you put your knight, you know? Bishop d7 is not a bad move in itself. But knight a6 ends up like sucking because white will play f3 and your knight's going to come to c5 and attack the rock on e4. So that's what I did against Nefedov. Although he had played bishop e2, which is lamer. No, I mean, I don't know. Bishop c1 is a sensible move. It's a sensible move because I was going to play like h6 g5. And then queen b6 gets hit by knight d5, so don't really have any tangible benefit here. Whatever. Why can't I change you? I don't know, I'm difficult to change. What can I say? I'm old. It's hard for me to learn. So it's definitely harder for you to change me. You can't teach an old chess dog new tricks, I guess. We're just in a funny mood today. But I mean, you missed like 4 letters in that word. How do you like write change instead of challenge? I get it. He's trying to ask me why can't I challenge you? But you omitted 4 letters. It's not like 1 or 2. That's hard to do, like half the word. It's like I feel like I'm playing the Wheel of Fortune. Alright. H3. Vanna! Can we get an H, please? It's very strange without Astrobate here. But it's good. I was kind of grumpy this morning, and I'm already in a better mood. You can't change a grumpy old chess player. So we're transposing to some kind of dragon. But it's cool. I like h3. It's not as scary as h4. If you play h3, you can't play h4. And then you can't checkmate me. We didn't win a tempo. But we did get him to like play a kind of tame variation, hopefully. The Soltis, bishop c4, h3. It could transpose to accelerated dragon with bishop c4. But this is just not good. Not great, anyway. No, bishop c4 is still a mainline accelerated dragon type setup. This is now a classical with the bishop on the wrong square, but you know, it's probably playable. How bad can it be, right? Bishop on d3 isn't great, but no, white still has the e4 pawn and a space advantage. Hi, God Shankar. It's always nice to see God. So what am I doing? A really easy way to take advantage of bishop on d3, let's say. He doesn't have as much pressure down the d file, but I've played bishop d7. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What's the plan here? What's the plan? What's the plan, Sam? You still got in your toast? They're claiming that they see like Joe Biden's face in the border of Idaho now, but I'm not getting it, man. That could be Montgomery Burns' face. And the border between Montana and Idaho. I mean, it's really just, I think, a load of crap. You see what you want to see. I think it's Montgomery Burns. It's all those right-wing Republicans out in farm country. They see Joe Biden everywhere. Yeah, miracles happen like that a lot. It's like the Eye of Fatima. Bishop to d2? Are you serious? What is white doing? Well, he's certainly solid. Kaz. Bishop d2 is funny. I mean, he's taking the pressure off of a7, so I can just do what I want. Not in love with this, but I don't know. I have knight c4 as well. White's played pretty passively here. He didn't want me to sack the exchange. But I mean, bottom line is that White got a little too passive in this game, which is unusual. I generally don't see that from opponents who are playing too cautiously. It's usually the opposite. People play too recklessly. It's nice. It's a refreshing change from too aggressive. I need a little bit of room here, you know, honestly. Like, it's not a great bishop, but I had the bishop pair. This is a nice piece, this ghost bishop. It's nice for what it's worth. Now what? b5 was the plan. Other options include, but not limited to, well, we're running out of time. Tazek is here. I don't see anything in my suit, man. I don't see it. Right. Alright. Boom. I guess I just don't eat enough soup. If you want to have a religious experience, you need to eat more soup. I don't know, man. What's Nick Cave's song? Eat more soup or something? I don't know Nick Cave well enough. I know that he's legendary. But you can't listen to everything. I regret not knowing Nick Cave's music better. There isn't time in the day for everything, unfortunately. Damn. Alright, let's go. The pace is increasingly fast. Queen exchanges are welcome. One of our viewers has proclaimed that before. He unfortunately dropped a piece. Yes, there was a point to Queen b3. See, like a perfectly good game destroyed by time pressure. That's why I like rapid chess 7+3 better. It just disintegrates, you know? But I mean, seriously, before we go on to the next game, what the heck am I supposed to play in that position after bishop d7? I guess it's just a stupid variation. Yeah, knight g4 is the best black can come up with. Seriously. That's literally the best move you can come up with here. If bishop g5, h6, so he plays bishop c1, and now what's black supposed to do? You either play knight c6 or you repeat position. I played knight c6. It's Yu Yankee versus Carlsen Magnus. 2019. h3. Shockingly, this position was only reached once. And now somebody played queen b6. Whoa. Mommy. Okay, queen b6 is combative, but I'm not sure it's even good. I mean, you could just like take on g4 there, right? Yeah, this is not clear. Reminds me of the King's Indian. It's actually better for white. Queen b6 is a mistake. So, I played a theoretical novelty that improved on theory. Yes! Now we transposed to some other games. Technically not a theoretical novelty. And now it's just standard. Alright, well, nothing to see here. Arsenal fan is next. Yeah, queen b6 is the King's Indian theme. Usually HG is better for white. It's artificial. It's artificial. Arsenal, I've got some Aliekin prep for you, but it's not finished yet. So 4 pawns attack. We're working on the stuff in the secret laboratory. It's not ready to be released yet into the wild. No, we gotta play sensibly. Godchenkar, thank you for donating 100 bits. Awesome. God, are you in the list here to challenge? Yes. Thank you. That's our first gift cheer for this week. I was afraid that Twitch had like disabled cheering or something. Every time like a musical act comes to Europe and I buy tickets for it, it gets canceled. I was supposed to see the Melvins like 3 years ago and they canceled. I was supposed to see Per Ubu in Austria and COVID came. Every time like there's an interesting this is actually I worked on this yesterday, ironically. Every time there's an interesting concert and it's rare, it gets canceled. Alright, so h4. We looked at this yesterday with one of my students, ironically. Yeah, this is interesting, h4. Well, I don't have a choice, right? See, typically I have played bishop d7 in the past, but I'm willing to experiment now with bishop g6. This was the position, right? So I have a student who played here, I think queen d6. But my problem is, what about this? See, if you let white stick the pawn on g5, then you're like suffocating for the rest of your life. But what I don't get is like, what's wrong with HHG? There's like literally one game in the Opening Explorer with HHG. The engine says it's like clearly best. I'm not going to let you put your pawn on g5 and stuff me for the rest of my life, you know? That's not happening. And then yeah, you can play h6, but I don't think it's right there. This is best. According to the engine, this is best. And I don't know if his system is really good. So, alright. This is critical. I didn't analyze bishop d3. I don't know. But I suspect, like, time is of the essence here. I'm going to go super aggro with c5. Before he gets time, it's basically it's a London system, right? It's a queen pawn game. It's an exchange Caro-Kann. The natural move is knight f6, and it may be best, but my problem with the position is his control of e5. I'm trying to like chip away at the center immediately. Hey, the title says I am SLADGIE plays Blitz with friends and noobs. Yeah, it's doing that again. Thanks, man. Teze. Sometimes the titles revert, which I really don't understand why it's reversion. Reverting. Reverberating. I have a problem with this diagonal, I just realized. Alright, title. What did you do, title? With friends and noobs. Well, that title's alright, right? Actually, the title's okay. Are you insulted by noobs? I yesterday was insulted by my use of the word noobs. Okay, we all have our own issues. Let's see. Okay, c3, solid move, but a little passive. Am I going to play like knight f6? I'm proud to be a noob. You can be a noob and a friend, right? So c3, solid approach. Arsenal and I are on cutting edge of theory here. Actually, you know, he could have played bishop e5 check. Okay, that's not so dangerous. So, alright, let's play knight c6. What else? I'm attacking his central pawn. Ponda. This game could become very sharp. What's the point? That's the point. I've never played the position in my life, but it's like God spoke to me yesterday. I just happened to be analyzing this exact variation yesterday with G4 with one of my students. It was meant to happen, you know. It was in my soup. This position was literally in my soup yesterday. E5, take, bishop e5 check. Well, alright, whatever. Playing this. But frankly, after playing a psychotic variation, Arsenal, like, suddenly he goes, like, real, like, correct positional on me. There's nothing psycho about his last several moves. He's playing very sensibly. Yeah, I mean, this is the point, right? Black's central presence is extremely strong here. I think white is in a world of hurt. 10,000 hertz. Shellac. This is very powerful center for black. D4 is even possible, but I'm gonna go. That is classical chess. Like we are in business here. Again, it feels like I'm playing the white side of a queen pawn game. Queen b3, subtly attacking b7 and the d5 pawn. Man, he's on the diagonal with that? What? That is crazy. d4 queen takes b7. Maybe I should play queen e7. Damn. Asterbait would have played queen e7. I'm such an idiot. But it blocks my bishop. You know, now it's kind of weird. I don't really want to block my bishop. You know, the thing about Arsenal that's tricky is that he's not like bullet player, but he plays fairly quick. He never wastes a lot of time. How long will I have to wait? Well, that sounds kind of grumpy. How long will I have to wait if I want to play against the master? What master? I'm just a noob. Not very long, actually. If you challenge me now. We don't have a lot of challenges at the moment, and you're relatively early, so There is a problem. If you're Pochka, if you don't have 100 games, you're out of luck. Don't call me master. It makes me feel like this is like some kind of sex chat or something. It's funny though, like in Europe, they do that. Like in Hungarian, people will refer to their coach as master, my master or something. It's weird as an American to hear that. We would never like say that, not for any sexual reference or something like that. Just you just don't, you know. It's like kind of weird. But play the master is different. That's normal. The chess mister. Play the chess mister. Don't call me mister either. Calling me mister makes me nervous too. I feel old. I have all these like issues. You can't call me master, you can't call me sir, you can't call me mister. Just don't call me anything. Professor. It's better. Sounds cool. Professor. I don't have my tenure yet. Yeah. Let's dance. That's David Bowie, right? Queen takes d3. Queen takes b7. How can I lose this somehow? One move cheapos. Maybe I should castle kingside. I just keep seeing like horrifying cheapos on the d file, b7, this diagonal. I mean, Arsenal blundered. He blundered a piece. I mean, he's hurting here, but he's a fighter. Sir, can I play next? Screwing around with me. No. If you call me sir, you're dead to me. Why not just knight d4? That's one way I can avoid getting killed on a d file. Just bishop b5. c5. I'm getting out of here. Man, this is a pretty horrible situation for white. It's never too late to castle, right? Castle on move 22. There's a Serbian school in Budapest? Oh, you used to go there? There isn't a university in Budapest to present me with an honorary doctorate. Alright, Arsenal. We cut the edge of theory there. I got to reveal my... This is the improvement, man. Like, seriously, look. Revealing all my secrets here. E6. HHE. Oh, okay, it was played once. Alright, I can't take credit for this. Mookie Betts. 1996. That's back when they knew how to play chess. Yeah, HG you'll see is the best move. So this is funny. You got, what? Pankratov the big expert, by the way. 5 games, and Black only found HG in 1. It seems like clearly the best move. This is an important moment. Black needs to destroy that pawn. Alright, we learn something new every day. Sumaher I'm just taking the challenges in the order I got them. So I don't know where Serbian school is. You got me, Arsenal. I thought initially your follow-up was okay. No, but the computer says queen takes g4. I believe. The guy, Ionescu, played, who I think is a title player. He played bishop d3, I believe. No, I don't think that was a problem, according to the computer. It was kind of bad luck that you chose something that I looked at yesterday. It's still fresh in my demented mind. I rarely remember anything, but if it's yesterday, there's still a good chance. Yeah, I mean, you got something practical out of it. A lot of these Blitz games we don't get much out of, you know. But that's one of the reasons why I like Blitz better than Bullet. I mean, Bullet is absolutely trash. But you can play some theoretically. You know, even if the end of the game was bad, we still learned something in the opening. Absolutely. So where are we here, theoretically? I mean, I guess queen b3 was really sus. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm out of book. Bishop d3? Oof. Are you serious? What is happening here? Bishop d3, queen d4, knight takes f7? Is that a real line? Does that work? Bishop d3, queen d4, knight takes f7. Bishop takes d3. He didn't even want to mess with that. Understandably. No, I guess this is okay. I don't know what I'm doing. But I've got to learn how to play the proper white side of the Caro-Kann. Property of the Boston Red Sox. Tonight, the Red Sox played the Houston Astros. First game of the American League Championship Series. So, big sporting news. I'll be asleep in my bed when that game starts. What are we doing? So, castle's knight e5, d takes e5. No. So, f4, I guess. Are we playing Bughouse? Wait. Arsenal, are you still on the other variation back in the beginning when you could have taken on d4? Then he takes f7? That was fun. I've never seen that before. Here. You're Bughousing. I don't gamble in chess, right? It's interesting though. What's happening? This doesn't look kosher. Knight f7? What? Queen g6? What are we talking about? How do I play queen g6? I have no pawn on h5. Do you think my pawn's on h5? Yeah, I mean, I played h4, but no h5. I think Arsenal all the time thought my pawn was on h5. But it's not. Well, I mean, that's the main line. Typically, to play the early h4, h5. But I don't know where the theory stands today on this, you know. There was a long period where they stopped playing h5 at the highest levels. Asterbait's here. What's up? Where's God? God, you should be in the challenge list. You donated 100 bits, and you were next in list. There he is. God reappeared. God can come and go as he pleases. I don't know where the theory stands. Is h5 popular again in the mainline Caro? There are a lot of long variations in the classical Caro-Kann where the h5 pawn becomes weak. Like at move 27 or something. You know? It can fall, maybe, in endgames and stuff. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, friends and noobs. And noob friends. And non-noobs. You don't have to be a noob. I'm a noob. Everyone's a noob. It's relative, you know. Compared to Magnus Carlsen, I'm a noob. It's not a derogatory term, despite some thinking that. It's not meant to be derogatory. Did I miss something here? Alright. I love our position. But maybe that's... love is too strong of a word. Coffee flavored water. Delicious. Yeah, I mean, the problem is this, right? It's a problem, correct? You know, you could play c4, c5, and try to, like, spatially smush him here. It looks like something Asterbait would do. He loves his c5. If you get c5 and then knight e4 and d6, it's over. Like, black can just resign. He's spatially crushed. He can castle, but he's going to drop the key pawn on f7. Maybe he can somehow sacrifice that. It's a major link in his position, though. But maybe he has counterplay. With queen b6, we see, you know, pressure on the d4 pawn. There could be tricks based on c5 or just discovering. Now he's like... the move doesn't really do anything. So now the question is... I mean, c4 is actually still strong. There's more than one way to skin a mule. I haven't seen Mule Skinner in a long time. The proverbial cat. Skin the proverbial cat. I like my queen here, but it's about to get hit by the knight. But I do have a threat. For example, rook takes, knight b4, queen f3, castles. a3. I mean, the position looks very dubious for black. This avoids getting attacked by the knight. My idea is to plant a tree for the sake of the environment. Phew, 94. That's an oof. Oof gun. Ghostbusters. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Knight takes a2 check. Move 11. Favorite move. Probably no time for that. Maybe, yeah. I thought so too, Arsenal. He should sack the f7 and castle queenside. It looked like the best practical chance. But either way he castles this knight is going to wreck him now. But a3 doesn't trap the knight. I mean, he could simply put it on a6. I mean, he has to. It's not good, but... Uh-huh. Wow. Yeah, I mean, speaking of knight a6. a5 should be considered under the circumstances most indefinitely. Yeah, I mean, there's no defending this, is there? Castles is bad. Rook g3 wins. He's slick. It's not so easy, are you telling me? I had a fork on d7. But this is more bloody. Bloody hell. Alright, quick recap analysis. Yeah. So you can't take this pawn, you get knight f7, I think. Here, 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 here. So we're still in theory. Wow. It's back in 99 this was played. It's correct. I mean, I somewhere I probably have this in my mind from black side. So 95 was just a blunder. Yeah. You're lost after 95, fe5. This is just a lost position. There's too much space for white. What does white think after knight f7? What does computer think? Bishop takes d3, I assume. Wow. So bishop takes d3 is not the best move. Interesting. Black has this. Wow. So it's marginally playable for black. No one had the guts to do this, of course. Oh, you meant the position where you hallucinated. I mean, this is kind of funny, though, you know? Like, seriously? Is there something better? No. You know, it's only +1 for white after knight f7, rook g8. Bishop e3. You know, this actually doesn't clearly lose. But it's really ugly for black. Your crazy hallucination variation? You wanted to do knight f7 here? You've been studying too many tile games? The Cochrane Gambit? Asterbait, what's up? Yeah, that's the Bogdan Holovnia attack. With the pawn h5, it would still be unsound. I'm such a novice, it would be a waste of everyone's time. Moirologist. No, I don't think it's a waste of everyone's time. You know, there are other people like your level who could learn from it, but it's totally up to you guys. Pochka is a problem. Is that you? Who's Pochka? You know, maybe I'll accept their challenge. I mean, it's 50 games. 9, 30, 40. But Pochka's got to re-challenge to 5+3. This is interesting. Conte de Luna is playing another game. Who is Conte de Luna? Something about that made me wonder. Alright. I don't like to play people who are giving simuls, so we're gonna default on that. So e4. Shankar. I'm going to try the Hungarian defense. I'm bored of bishop c5 and the Evans and all this Italian game stuff. How bad is Hungarian defense? So here what? It's an exchange Philidor. Philidor, but your bishop's on c4. I don't really like that variation for white. With white. Now, black has knight takes c4 here. But I don't know. Knight e4, knight e4, d5, knight takes c6, b takes c6. Wow, it's crazy. That's crazy. I might have seen this position yesterday. What's the chances of that? Knight e4, knight e4, d5, knight takes c6, b takes c6, bishop d3. Pawn takes e4, bishop takes e4, queen d1. Rook takes d1. No. Bishop takes e4, bishop a6. Would you believe me if I told you that I analyzed this yesterday? But I don't think it's enough for a win. It's only a draw. Henry Lustgarden. I'm low-key not ashamed of this game. What is that? But I guess if I want to win, I just can't resist this because I think I looked at it yesterday. Yeah, I looked at this exact position. The computer here, I can even tell you what Stockfish says. The computer suggests a strange move. Not strange, but surprising. So according to Stockfish, the #1 move for white is queen f3. Queen f3, pawn takes c4. Does that make sense? What if I'm wrong? What if it's the wrong position? I just realized. I just had this horrible realization that what if I'm wrong? What if my memory was wrong? Bishop a6 was played. Queen takes d1 was played. Bishop a6 is exclam. Am I thinking of the wrong position? Yes. Shit. Damn it. See, that's the problem with having dementia. Especially as a chess player. You think you saw the same position, but it's slightly different. Yesterday, Nils asked me, what, you don't have a perfect memory of the game you played yesterday? The problem is, like, what if the position is just a tiny bit difference? It changes everything. You know, I don't think it was the same position. It was almost the same position, but there was one minor difference, like white had played f4. Now it all comes to me. If you change this position and give white the move f4 for free, he has a lot more weaknesses in his position. Astrobate, was that you I was analyzing with? It was you, right? Do you remember? We looked at this, but the pawn was on f4. And that weakens white's position. It was with Astrobate I looked. Yeah, f4 is a bad move. White's position here is solid. No, I shouldn't play this. Rook e1 is okay. Yeah, now I have this crappy structure to live with. Yeah, you can't trust your memory. I'm lucky if I can equalize. You gambited pawn. Astrobate remembers. Can you please tell if my challenge is visible? Yeah, I was assuming you guys can see that up in the right hand corner, but the pufferfish is in the way. No, but you're next. No, wait. Repun? We didn't play already? Yeah, you are visible. You threw me off because you were usually here always first. This was a disaster. So I shouldn't play knight to c4. It's not good enough. It's not a good move. Black should just simply play d6. But I'm sure that we'll find games where this has actually been played. I would be willing to bet on that. It might be enough for a draw for black. Absolutely no winning chances. I'm traveling, so you're on the phone. Bishop to d5, nice square. It's a very nice square you've got there. Charming. It's hard to find a good move here. But I think I'm gonna bail on the... I'm gonna have to bail on that d5. I can't do anything about it. You can't get rid of it. I mean, it's like permanent guest. Maybe I can use the e file. Very nice positional play by white. I think I was playing God himself. I don't know about putting my king on f8. I mean, is that really a smart thing to do with that bishop attacking c5? Maybe I could play king e7, bishop e6 or something. I really have to grovel for a draw here. This is horrible. It reminds me of an endgame I had last year. No, it was this year actually. We're probably holding this. I don't think white can win, but anything's possible. Right. Right is right. We're witnessing some strong endgame technique by white. Supposedly 2000 in Blitz. Yeah. Wow. B5. Whittling. The nephew Dovian. The Mandalorian. Oh my god. That would be a good move. It's 1 p.m. Yeah, in Nairobi. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fighting to the bitter end. Wow, I managed to win this. Yeah, totally undeserved. That's not a good move, man. Boom. I don't think this is correct. Let's see what the database says. No games found. What? I bet there would be games, and there's no games. Really? It's that bad? Knight TC4 dubious. So, D6 is the best move. Oh, so you're 1 hour ahead of us in Kenya. I'm in Central European time. It's 12:05 p.m. here. You're in Bucharest, Helsinki, Nairobi time. Alright, we've got knight takes e4 dubious, knight takes e4, d5. I just want to see for future reference how bad this is. Yeah. Knight c6, bc6, bishop d3. Ironically, the computer move from the other variation is up there too. Now bishop d3, takes. So in this position, bishop a6 is actually not that great. My structure's so bad, the computer says I'm a pawn down. Rook e1 best. Queen d1, rook d1, rook a d8. And now bishop e3, c5. Bishop f4 is a problem. So that's the problem. I'm really losing a pawn after this. Like, yeah. I don't know if black can survive after that. It's very bad. Alright, bad. Rated games are out. That was God. So 1980 classical. All right. This player's repertoire is rather interesting. Reminds me of someone else that used to play on my stream. Yeah, exactly. Bishop f4 was better. I can't remember that account's name. So it only plays a setup. A one-trick pony. the same formation against everything, every single game. Mr. Coffee would be proud. I saw a game recently, something similar to that, but I mean, not so many people are going to allow that structure. I don't know, is 98 good? We're targeting this pawn. White's a bullet player. That's my thing. 1 minute chess. 95. Alright. Well, whatever. I mean, he has a bad bishop. That's life. What's the advantage T with the pawn, T with the rook? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he's totally bullet. 2239 bullet, 2200 blitz, 1980 classical. Knight b5, knight f5. White's strategically much worse. The Italian stallion. F6. Well, that move freaked me out. Why did I go there? Draw? I'm just kidding. We have to at least try to win. With a better structure here, queen trades are welcome. My f7 is protected, so there's no nonsense with like queen f3 or something. We're just slightly better. Well, maybe more than slightly. Strategically, White's position is quite dubious. What's up, everybody? Friday. Don't forget Sunday simul stream. Interesting move, this g4. He dropped a piece and resigned. I almost forgot you were hanging a piece. Alright, next game. Puchka. I'm going to make an exception here to our normal 100 game rule. He's 935 Blitz. You better not play like a master. I took him too seriously. Puchka. I was serious that game because he beat me last time. You know, I was really focused. We're going to play classical. Nice. King's Gambit. King's Gambitus. Nimzovich Gambit. Yabatis had the same game. It's a good way of playing against the King's Gambit. White's best move is supposed to be, you know, it's supposed to be Queen E2 here. Give me rook or give me death. Wow. E6. Quite the passive response. Okay, Queen D5, pawn takes pawn check. King F7. Is white in business or not? What about other options? Top. He offered a draw. No. No, I don't think this is a draw. Yeah, it's always an option, draws. Our opponent is a little overconfident. Mildly overconfident. Check. You had that move. I guess I should just play like Bishop G4. I'm not sure if I should have played Bishop B4 check. That might ultimately be a mistake. The ultimate mistake. It's kind of a funny position. Funny haha. How's your queen doing? Some minor problem here for white, perhaps. You might feel a little bit of discomfort. Oof. Always mate with the smallest form of material. Alright. That didn't bode well. But I did appreciate the offer of a draw. Alright, where is our... What is going on here with the chat? I lost my chat window. What the heck? What the heck, man? Where's my chat window? It's weird. Human splaining. Why does my chat window disappear all the time on OBS? Why does it do that? Karmic Sunny, 101 Stab Guy, and Human Splaining have followed. Thanks, guys. Where is our viewers? Seriously, no one wants to understand chess? Watch pop chess players. I don't care. Not my problem. Karmic Sunny, you have to get an account with some games, but no, alright, just challenge me to 5+3. Karmic Sunny. Karmic Sunday. Nobody wants to learn me, please. Nobody wants to learn real chess. They're watching like cam girls playing GeoGuessr. It's really sad. Play the game in chat. Period. 1 castles. What? Sorry, I don't get it. Play the game in chat. 1 castles. 1 castles. Oh no, it's like some troll thing. You set up a position where I get mated in 1 move or something. That's so passe. We had that once. Alright, what are we gonna do? Sicilian. You kept saying dude had to make an account. Olden days on my Osborne computer, you made move with text. Do you think I was born yesterday? I'm totally. My first online chess was typing in the moves, man. But it's somewhat time consuming. I've been around for a while. Command line with typed in moves. I know about that. Oh, I hate this variation. Alright, I'm gonna play something weird. Never play Queen A5 check. Never play Queen A5 early. I learned that from searching for Bobby Fischer. Alright. So, this is a self-created variation. Self. I get so tired of this stupid Moscow or whatever it is, check hooker. Interesting. No, I have to take. Yeah, that's dubious line. Thomas Treinson, wow, good to see you. Long time no see. I hope everything's well with you. With you? Thanks everybody for joining the chat, joining the stream and participating. Participating is half the battle. Okay, E5 looks like a reasonable move. But that doesn't mean that everything is honky-dory here. We have to be a little bit careful. I think we're going to go for the damage to his pawn structure. Wow. Very quick decisions from the op. This rating is one that is very impressive. 2195 bullet, but 1940 in chess 960. Okay, there's no way you can be 1940 in chess 960 and 1888 in rapid. Chess 960 is like 200 points harder than normal chess. That is seriously insane. How did you get a 19 whatever chess 960 rating? Are you playing like 30-second chess 960 games or something? There's no bullet in chess 960, which makes tons of sense, right? We have a bullet distinction in other variants, but in variant chess, there's no distinction. Yeah, it's totally illogical. How does that make sense? You know, in normal chess, there are these variations according to time control, but in chess 960 and other variants, it'll just be like one rating system. That's illogical. Yeah. I hate being forced to play bullet chess, but it is what it is. My opponent refuses to take his time. Like, no matter how many times I told him, like 100,000 times, he doesn't listen to me. Okay, black has equalized, and maybe more. But it's not easy. Maybe more. Yeah, this looks alright. Bishop is stronger than the knight. That's why I'm going to trade it off right here. Welcome to Zombie Land. Controversial. Here it is, move 21, and I finally destroyed his center. Well, I tried to. What could possibly go wrong here? He resigned. Just resigned. It seems premature. But it is -3. But in general, I don't think you should resign there. Alright, on to the next game. Cassette deck, Vikram, Somesh, Karmic, Sunday. Cassette deck is playing another game. We'll wait until he's done. Vikram. Gigamez Garcia. We've played before, not recently. Thanks guys for challenging. Got about another hour left in the stream, so time for quite a few challenges yet. I'm an international chess master based in Budapest, Hungary. If anyone's interested in serious chess lessons, we have an opening, so you can always email me. I don't get many openings. I'm pretty busy, but if someone's interested, let me know. But I'm only like working with people who are going to continue on a regular basis, so I don't want to like just do one lesson with people and have them quit. If someone wants to take ongoing lessons, let me know. E4, E5. We're playing more classical. You're a little too strong today. No, I mean I think you, as usual, you had a decent position, but you're playing too fast. You need to take your time and try to delve deeper into the position. What you're doing is another thing, like the very fast blitz. You need to learn to play and take your time and try to think more deeply. You know, bullet is different. It's a different thing. Don't mix bullet with blitz and blitz with classical and etc. Try to compartmentalize them into different things. You know, trying to play every game like it's the same time control is not efficient. Is not good. Not a good idea. You know, Magnus Carlsen doesn't treat bullet the same as classical, and so forth. They're different time controls, and they have to be handled differently. Playing the same pace every single game doesn't make sense. Alright. We've got a lot of Evans Gambits lately. Wow. This guy is the anti... He's the anti-Repun. He's 1366 bullet and 1900 in rapid and blitz. So he's not a bullet player. That was a difficult rook ending. You know, very hard to save it. E4 101. No, as I said the last two streams, like 99.9% of people are playing bishop c4. And I'll tell you something. You know what? That's bad for the people who play bishop c4. You're now on the bandwagon. It's like the London also. I make fun of the London constantly, but the number one reason why you shouldn't play the London is because everyone plays the London. You know, if everyone plays the London, then everyone that you play has faced the London 9 out of 10 of their last games. Do you think it's a good idea to play an opening that everyone plays? Of course not. If you play bishop c4, you're playing the move that everyone else is playing. So all of your opponents are facing this like every 5 minutes. Probably it's a better idea to play the Roy Lopez at this point, because it's out of fashion. You know, you should always play things that are out of fashion. It's like investing, you know. You don't want to invest in something that everyone is buying and it's going to like go down or something. You want to get there before the trend starts. You know, start your own trends. If you play the Italian game or the Evans, it looks like they're popular. Evans not as bad. I like the fact that you played the Evans. I mean, that's definitely more interesting than the standard Italian. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do against this move. They didn't teach me this one at chess school. Maybe I'm supposed to just play bishop b6? Somehow that doesn't seem right. Bishop b6 seems slow. Do I just take with a knight on e5? I literally don't know. Wow. Alright, so let's say bishop to b6. I don't like it. It might be alright though. I mean, bishop b6, knight g5, knight e5. Bishop e6, pawn takes d6, knight a5. But I'm losing a pawn there. I don't know. I don't trust that. Guven Kurt, welcome. No one likes Roy Lopez except Super GMs and Masters. Well, even that's out of fashion. You know, the Super GMs are not playing the Roy Lopez much because of the Berlin and Marshall. Feels like I fell into some kind of trap here. Jeez. Really? And he's 1300 in bullet. Funny, I never saw this line. I'm just lost now. That's messed up. Maybe I'm not lost, but I don't like the look of this. Yeah, it looks like I'm just lost. The heck? I have never faced anyone who played d takes e5 in this position before. You got sick? I hope you didn't get COVID. It's going around here in Budapest now. Wow, I'm just lost. So what do I have for the queen? Nothing. I'm just down a queen? Seriously? That's really disturbing. I just lose a piece. I guess it's safe to say I have to take with the pawn then. How did he do that? What does pawn takes matter? I would still be lost. He's 1366 in bullet. Chess 960, 1299. That's a rough first game for me to get crushed in. Just lost in 11 moves. Huh. Quite an impressive game there. The 10 CPL. But I made a one-move blunder. But apparently this is a mistake. Weird. Nakamura Anand. So knight to c5 is inaccurate. And now knight f6 just loses by force. Wow. Yeah, I don't know why I thought this was a different position. This is normal. I've even played this previously, but for some reason it seemed weird here. Takes, knight a5. His bishop's attacked. He doesn't have a good square to go to. I have to play bishop b6. I just forgot. Yeah, I'm just lost. It took 2 blunders to lose in 11 moves. First of all, this. Looks like this is actually better. Slightly better? No, not really. Maybe. But this diagonal is very dangerous. A3, f8. Yeah, I have to not let this happen again. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why. I can't remember this is the right move. All right. Next game. That's the problem. Learning a new opening. Lost the Evans Gambit in 11 moves. I'm not really an e4, e5 player, and I'm new to playing knight c6, but that's the first time I've really messed it up. So far I had good results against the Evans. Because no one plays the right moves, usually. How do you tell the difference between old-fashioned flu and COVID? Without getting like a COVID test. You would have to get tested, I guess. Alright, here we go. The Lowenthal. I expected the Kalashnikov. Oh, this is the special. Masturbates improved Evans. No, I messed it up. It's a good line. It's the best line for black. The Ulf Anderson variation, Queen e7. The computer thinks it's better than Queen f6. There's no Queen c7 here. So that's that problem. I think I had a correspondence game in this a while back. That's my only experience with this. I remember being surprised 20 years ago when I saw Ulf Anderson playing this in Blitz for black, you know. But it's kind of a reasonable system, especially for fast time control. Friends and noobs. You can be both. Friendly noobs only. So, okay, b4, knight a4. I don't think that's good for black. White is just like a tiny advantage here in this endgame with the 2 bishops. Bishops. What do I do about this pawn? I think we play f3 at some point. Not very inspiring, though. It's not an inspiring position. I'm going to castle queenside and take my chances here with the long castle in the Sicilian. Normally I'm a short castle kind of guy. Can I challenge you or finishing up? Yeah, we're good today. We got until 1:30 on Fridays. Whoops. Whoops. Where's my stream? Alright. Where is everybody? Wake up! Guys, please support the stream by subscribing if you can. I got challenges from Karmic, Sunday, and J. Gomez Garcia, and Rat Tiger Bomb. That is not really what Black wants to do here. Bishop c8 is a very bad sign for Black's position. I got crushed in the Evans Gambit because I forgot the theory. Better it happens in an online Blitz game than I try to play on over the board chess and forget. Literally, my last game was like the first person who's played the Evans correctly in like the last 10 times I faced it. Everyone else like messes it up before that. And I'm sitting there like thinking that, you know, it wasn't the right position. I even said bishop e6 and I was like, no, that's too slow. Recapturing the pawn in the center. It's playable, but I made another bad blunder. I don't even know what I'm supposed to play there. Knight f6 losing by force. What are you supposed to play? You're in trouble if that loses. Alright, so the Black is losing material here with bishop c5. Forced variation. No, maybe not. But it doesn't look good. Perhaps there's a way he could survive here. I think he's losing material. Yes. Your rooks are conveniently placed for our benefit. Adolf Anderson. Lost in 11 moves. Good job. But I was confident I was lost, losing my queen by force or a piece. I could have played down a piece last game. Sadly. How do we break this down now? A4? You gotta like... That's a concept. Very hard to break Black's position when you think about it. It's gonna have to do something with A4. It's gonna have to do with A4, I would assume. This is my only break. You might want to try like H4, H5, grab some space on the other flank. This is surprisingly difficult to break through. Maybe I should bring my king to the center, actually. Do you have chess base? I got kind of irritated with chess base after a while. Honestly, I think their company sucks. They've been around forever and they don't have enough competitors. And when situations like that come up, there's not a lot of motivation for them to make their products better. They have not enough competition. Although maybe now with, what is it? Chessable? It's not chess based, but it's kind of a competitor in a way. Now, I was disappointed with chess base. You know, I bought it like 3 times. I mean, and you can't like upgrade. You have to like buy it again. You know, I like, last time I sprung for chess base was like in 2011 or 2010. I'm not going to buy chess base again. I'm really sick of them. They're also... It took them like 6 months to reset my like ChessBase Online password after like bugging them for several times. I was pretty irritated. Black's defense is excellent. Like, how many times should you buy ChessBase in your lifetime? I'm pretty much done with them. Plus, there's that disgusting thing they did. Yeah, it's just really, really gross. I don't want to have anything to do with ChessBase. They're selling products that are just like ripped off. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't want to have anything to do with that company. They're embarrassing. Yeah, Astrobate raises an interesting issue, of course. The stolen stockfish, selling it like it's their product or something. It's that Brazilian guy, I don't remember his name, who was working for ChessBase. Man, cassette deck. Very good defensive technique here. Not something you see every day. You know, someone who drops the exchange and defends exceedingly well. Yeah, ChessBase is a shame. They should be ashamed of themselves. But I mean, the company has basically been just running on fumes for a long time. But luckily they have enough products they can probably last almost indefinitely without really improving their products or even having good customer service. No, I stopped using ChessBase like 8 years ago. I could undermine Black's knight with f4. You gotta give this guy credit. And for someone who's rated 1793, it's pretty insane defense, really. Maybe now he's finally gone too far. Extremely cagey defense. I know, I mean, I think that's over. Alright. Karmic Sunny. Karmich. Sunny Karmich. But you got to give Black credit for really active defense from a lost position. He tried to hang in there. All right, we've got still more than half an hour left. Don't believe the hype. This just loses. This gambit loses by force for Black. I feel sorry for people who believe that. It's good, and if it's just a blitz opening for fun, all right, you know, then do what you want to do. But you know, real chess players would never play the so-called Stafford Gambit. This is interesting. There's something with like Queen H4. There's some crazy variation. Queen D5, Queen H4. Is that right? Queen D5, Queen H4, G3, Queen G4. Am I making this up? I think that's an actual thing. The Halloween Gambit. But I also have like Bishop E3. Huh. I'm pretty sure the computer says like Queen H4 there. This is just better for white now. Maybe knight e6 is better than queen e7, like less of a concession. Asterby wants to have a thematic Halloween Gambit tournament for Halloween, the week of Halloween. I'll wear my Freddy Krueger sweater. Just kidding. I don't have a Freddy Krueger sweater. My daughter does. I was making fun of her. She doesn't even know she has like wearing a Freddy Krueger sweater. Like, did you know you're wearing a Freddy Krueger sweater? Wait, what am I doing here? Let's not say we did. The Stafford Gambit. Not recommended by real chess players. But Black has really kind of made this almost work. I'm not going to take the pawn. I should have played Bishop E5 check, actually, now that I think about it. That was a strong move. You have a Charlie Brown shirt? Nice. Not really, I guess. If you recommend something like patently bad, not in my book. But he is good at marketing. He's in the wrong profession. Clearly, he shouldn't have been a chess player. But this guy is not 1700. I don't think so. Too fast, too good. He's more like 21, at least. That's pretty disturbing, honestly. My opponent is not 1725. He's extremely fast, extremely accurate. Even playing an opening that almost loses by force, I still have only like a minuscule advantage. Or he's just really lucky. Like Acerbate. Even this move, check it out. It's not a bad move. Check it out, Wendy. I managed to win a pawn. It was like dental surgery against a 1725 who's faster than me. He's 600 points, 700 points lower rated. See, this is why I don't like playing people who have less than 100 games. Okay, he's got barely 100 games. Even rook d8 is like best move possible under the circumstances. That's pretty disturbing. I have to literally unteach people things that Eric Rosen teaches. Like, no, you can't play the Stafford Gambit. It like loses by force. It's not even good for teaching like 500s, you know. So you have to reteach them proper openings later, or what? Teaching people to play for traps, you think that's a good way to play chess? Yeah, but I mean, even if you're playing for fun, yeah, sure. What's playing for fun? I don't know. But if you're playing for fun, you still want to play well, right? I don't know. There's plenty of ways to play exciting chess that aren't losing by force. To be quite honest. C4 check, takes, pawn takes. You gotta start somewhere. I suspect we're winning here. Maybe I'm crazy. Well, there's nothing to see. Maybe if he had 3 pawns on the queen side, if he hadn't played the Stafford Gambit, he might be okay now, you know. But he's down a pawn. So where's your pawn, man? Chess is easy. Just don't play the Stafford Gambit or the London system. Alright, next. Glum. Glum. Wow, that was a loud sound. That was the plastic bottle. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm not going to analyze Stafford Gambit. Okay. J. Gomez Garcia, Bobby Fischer in 2025. Yeah, I mean, I let that get a little too close. I think I missed Bishop B5 check. Would have been really good. Instead of letting him just castle, which was stupid. Alright, J. Gomez Garcia. No, I don't see why you even have to accept gambits necessarily. Depends. Some people say like the way to refute a gambit is to accept it, but depends on the situation. Sometimes you get a large positional advantage without actually being a pawn up, and that can be actually superior to being up a pawn. Your fear of controlling the center. Speaking of acerbate, alright, let's play the Benoni for you. The most aggressive move, c5. Let's play a Benko. I never play the Benko. This is actually a mistake, I guess. I'm supposed to play a6 first. I'm trying to remember now something. Just had this weird flashback to like 30 plus years ago. Having a really weird flashback. I'm trying to remember. Did I try playing the Benko once? I didn't think I ever played the Benko in a tournament game, but I'm starting to doubt my own recall. This is main line, the main of the main lines. So that's not bad, you know, for someone who's like, well, he's 2099 rapid, and I lost the last game against him. I don't know about a4. Is that a usual move? Not really, right? a4 is non-standard. Benoni is an okay gambit, I guess. Absolutely. I mean, especially when you don't have to sacrifice a pawn. The best gambit is one where you don't have to sacrifice a pawn. You mean the Benko? I'm not materialistic at all, but I also don't condone unsound gambits or teaching people to play unsound gambits. Especially like little kids who are impressionable, you know. Teaching them to play the, you know, the Roy Lopez wouldn't give you as many views on YouTube, I guess. That's the important thing. Alright. It's all about making money. That's what our society really runs on. This is his plan. Rook a3, b3. So then he can plug a knight on b5. That's the theory. Theory and practice. This is his plan. Again, I'm not really a regular... Well, I'm not at all a Benko player, to be honest. Looks like I'm walking into what I would describe as prepared setup. The guy's 1700 in Blitz. This rating distribution is not unusual now. I mean, 300 points higher in Rapid. Looks odd at first, but all the Rapid ratings are inflated. Really inflated. So that's conceivable. Bishop b2 was not the move I expected there. Expected knight b5. So effectively like pinned himself and allowed knight c7. But maybe it's good. Damn, he has knight b5 now? No, I take on b5. No, it's interesting. Could be some sort of deep tactical justification. I don't really see it. I think he should have played knight b5 right away. I mean, that was the whole point. But maybe this is strong too. Wow. Crazy. This is crazy, dude. Bishop takes, knight b5, rook a1, knight c3, queen c2. No, that's not cool. Knight b5 right away. When people who are like 1700 Blitz play the white side of the Benko this well, I'm a little freaked out. First I lost the Evans Gambit. He's already got 2 draws against me and a win out of 6 games. That's an extremely strong result for a 1700 Blitz. And basically that's like 2100. Better than 2100 player with a 2 and 4 score. 2 and 4 score years ago. Simul Sunday, everybody. Tomorrow's my day off, so join us. Join us for 2 and 4 score. He miscalced this, I guess. If e5, queen d5, sacrificing my rook on a6 is possible. The knight is very dangerous. Yeah, that's not good. What the heck was going on here? So white is just better until move 17, knight d1. Until move 15, it's all been played before. Funny, it's very rare. Kim Le Quang? Who is Kim Le Quang? Like, just another Vietnamese? Not Le Quang Liam. Alright. Okay, so a4 turns out is like white's best move statistically. Yeah, I expected knight b5. a4 is the engine's #1 move. It's also dropping now. It's also the best move statistically for white. And my rook a6 is second main line. Peter doesn't like it at all. And now queen e2 is rare. So this move is very rare. Played by two good players with white. Larry Remlinger is still alive. Queen a8, rook a3, best move. Rook b8, and now knight b5 was played by this Belgian guy. That's crazy. Rook takes a4. Alright, I don't know, man. I suspect that this is a mistake, you know? This game was probably entered incorrectly. The guy's 2480 and dropped his a pawn. I strongly suspect that's not the case. A lot of times these games get like entered by some random donkey and they're just entering the game wrong. I mean, you're telling me white just like dropped his a pawn here? I seriously doubt that. He's 2480 supposedly. Even if he was slightly overrated. b3 is the correct move. And now I'm supposed to play rook b4. So white's is clearly better, refuting the Benko. Knight e8 is the normal move, but white has knight b5. Yeah, I expected knight b5. And I guess I don't know what to do. White's is clear better. Yeah, but bishop b2 is okay. You should go knight b5 anyway. No, not here, it's too late. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I wasn't sure what's happening on like bishop g7, but I can take your rook. Yeah, I'm lucky. I mean, there's no tactics or anything. I thought knight g4 was your best try, practically. I would just play f6. Anyway. I don't know. It seems like the main line in the Benko is the reason why people aren't playing it. I was always afraid to lose the initiative when I'm white. But that's apparently the #1 way to play against the Benko. Just accept it. Play the standard line. Alright, some Somewhere. Tiger Bomb. Thanks for the game. Guys, last game. Last game. Tiger Bomb Bomb. No, the last I heard was that the main line of the Benko is the biggest problem. Nobody plays the Benko. Is it that bad? Don't play Bishop C4. Come on. Jesus. So I lost I lost in Evans. You gotta get back on the horse. Forgot my Evans theory. I never played the Benko though. This is strange. Are you the same player again? How do we happen to have two Evans Gambits? I think this guy has like 3 different accounts he's challenging me with. You get that sometimes. The same guy has 3 different accounts, so he plays like 3 of the 11 games I play. He already beat me once in the Evans. So I have not played this player. I didn't even check his stats. Okay, he has enough games at least. So let me guess. Queen b3. Alright, I'm serious now. I'm not going to lose in 11 moves. You're going to get it right, right? See, most people don't even get this far. They'll like castle instead of queen b3. Yeah, exactly the same as last game. Last game, I played knight to c5, which sucks. I don't know. I need to look into this more. But I don't play e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6 in over the board chess. I'm just trying to learn. Where is everyone today? Terrible turnout. 15 viewers. So this line, strangely, not mainline. Variation I was looking at with the computer briefly there. No one plays pawn takes d6 almost. This is the one variation I really wasn't sure about. What is the deal with this? So I think I'm supposed to take his bishop. I mean, I don't see what it does to play like c5. c5, queen b5. I could do that though. Maybe it gives him a passed pawn on d6 though. If Scooby-Doo plays c5 here. I just don't know the theory. Like, what are you supposed to do? I think you're supposed to take and take. So it's the Evans Gambit, but I'm down a pawn. Momentarily. I'll be with you momentarily. If queen takes d6, I maintain my structure. But he has this annoying bishop a3 move. Frankly, I think I could even play like queen e6 and be down a pawn and be okay here. Play it as a literal pawn sacrifice. To try to sacrifice literal pawn sacrifice. The engine said this was like bad for white. Its evaluation was advantage to black. But it's not that apparent to me what I'm supposed to do. Knight f6? I don't think so. I'm gonna play this. I don't know. I don't know what the theoretical move is. I guess I could castle queenside. Safer to castle kingside, clearly. I don't think that's a good move. He's extremely fast for someone rated 1600 in bullet. Now where? $1,600 bullet. What's the point, right? So I'm panicking. That was a bad move. So he's extremely fast, but rated 1600 in bullet. I could have just taken the pawn on e5. I should just take the pawn on e5. Having trouble focusing. That always concerns me when people are low rated in bullet and they're extremely fast. Like, how does that work? See how fast he is? He takes almost no time on all of his moves. Again, this is why I really don't like to play people with lower ratings. Not with low ratings, with not enough games, is what I'm saying. 2,000 Blitz, 20 games. Bullet, 28 games. But he does have 390 Rapid. I've got to go. This is my last loss for today. But I played like an idiot. I'm 1,200 in Bullet, 2,000 in Rapid, but I like to play fast too. But you realize it's like it's kind of physically impossible. To be 1,200 in Bullet and 2,000 in Rapid, right? It's almost physically impossible. To be 1,200 Bullet is like you're just dropping all your pieces like a beginner. And at 2,000 Rapid means you're like a really strong player. The two are not like kind of mutually exclusive. I mean, Rapid is as fast as 10 minutes. It's not a long time control. This is my second Evans. Oh, you have that. What? Wow, what a tactical response. He's going to draw this ending? Right. Again, let me get this straight. This player is 1,600 in Bullet. Yeah. How would you be 1,600 Bullet? You're like ultra fast. Are you two different people with those ratings? The one thing he isn't is slow. He managed to blow this ending because he was playing literally too fast. I don't know, man. That was another bad Evans. Screwed it up again. Yeah, so this position, I decided to play Queen e6, which I guess is just bad. Yep. It's the third best move, theoretical novelty. Second or third or fourth best move. Third best move according to the engine. This is a very important position. I have to take with the queen. I was afraid of bishop a3. But this is important, so this is bad. because I have queen e6 now on the e4 pawn. And if like queen b4, you just play c5. So queen d3. It looks a little scary with this diagonal, but if black is careful, apparently white has nothing. But again, I'm not really familiar with the theory, so I'm new to this. I played queen e6, theoretical novelty. Take, take, take. White's just better here. But e5 was a bad move. I thought this is a bad move. And I just like take the pawn back. Bishop takes f3, knight takes f3, knight takes c5, and black's slightly better. I was an idiot not to take this pawn. Especially now, you know. That's an extremely strong move. So I think objectively, it's a draw, with white having a slightly better position. And even now it's a draw. After rook takes, cd2, rook d5, g6, rook takes d2, theoretical draw, where white has an a pawn, but his structure's broken and a pawn's not very good to have here anyway. But that's a pretty impressive game by white, you know. I mean, I think that's... I played 19 CPL. Chess is hard. If he had held the ending, he would have had like 19 CPL as well. But here's where his center pawn loss dropped off the cliff, in this position where he tried to win on time with knight c1. Alright guys, I gotta go. Thanks everyone for playing. Don't forget, check out the YouTube channel. If you're interested in lessons, let me know. Sunday we're going to be here for a simul, 25 opponents. Thanks Astrobate and everyone for being a VIP. Sunday simul, 6:30 p.m. CST. It's going to be 25 players as always, 6:30 on Sunday. And I don't think we have a time change yet. That's coming up in a few weeks. I'll talk to everyone later. Bye-bye.